We're on our way from Zugdidi to Mestia, and this appears to be an old war monument. This is a small village, and they haven't taken down the old Soviet monument like a lot of places around here would have. I mean, it's all faded, and I know it doesn't look well kept, but it's actually, you know, mowed, and somebody takes care of it. There's lights. You know, not a lot, but just from this small little village, a few dozen people died. I know we think of it as World War II, and that we were the big deciding factor, but the Soviet Union lost something around 28 million people compared to like 500,000 people for the United States. So it's a huge difference, with a lot of their 28 million being civilians that had nothing to do with it, just on the borderlands, getting invaded by Soviet Union at first, and then taken by Germany, and then retaken by the Red Army. They had no say in it. And it also lasted more time. They were fighting for years before we got into the war. And they call it the Great Patriotic War. And they're pretty proud of it. Rightfully so. A lot of sacrifice from the average citizen. Some random village, they still have their monument. We're only a couple hundred meters away from that war monument. Again, some random village outside of Zugdidi. Just saw this huge mosaic. Yeah, I'm assuming this is an old school. That's definitely a pool over there. There's a old soccer field. Unfortunately, these old, you know, villages on the outskirts of the big cities and these post-Soviet countries are the ones that have suffered the most since the fall of the Soviet Union. These are the places that they were heavily investing in, and when they fell, you know, the government and leadership of the cities, whether corruption or not, they didn't manage the money very well. So you can see this used to be a large, I don't know if it was high school or like a college or something. But now looks like it's just where somebody walks their cows around and lets them feed. I mean, it's just weird seeing something so big. There might be only a couple hundred people living in this little village. It's another Great Patriotic War memorial. This one is up in the mountains near Ingari Dam. So in these smaller villages, it's really you can really see the amount of sacrifice that these small places gave. I mean, obviously you probably won't be able to read this, but you can see that this is still all one family. It's all the same name. All the way from here all the way to here. And it's common to see that entire families were, you know, wiped out.